What is going on, everybody? Y'all know I go by Philly Mike, and I rock with the Philly Tall podcast. But today we got what we always been doing. Got away from it for a little bit, but we back. The Battle Birds podcast on a post game. This post game is different. Let's get it out the way. The Philadelphia Eagles lose again. 4-game losing streak. But we lost to the Green Bay Packers, but the storyline is bigger. Normally, you guys see my thumbnails, and it's all three of our thumbnails. It's normally the Eagles stink, and we lost. We did lose. We did stink, but there's a bigger storyline. Jalen Hurts starts the second half of this football game. Carson Wentz, I repeat, Carson Wentz is benched. Now, Bleeding Green Nation, and if you guys are watching my play-by-play, you've seen it. I said Bleeding Green Nation did say he has a short leash. Did I believe it? Not really, because Bleeding Green Nation is just clickbait most of the time. But at the end of the day, they were right. He got benched. Jalen Hurts came in, and let me tell you, he ran 2 times for the first down. You know why? Because he saw the same thing Carson Wentz saw. Nobody getting open. But I will not take away this. This man, for as much as I said bad and everybody said bad, dropped a dime to Jalen Reagor. It was the Jalen show. And guess what? We were put in a position to win under Jalen Hurts. Again, Boston Scott run, to me, Isaac Simalu let go of the block. I swear to God, he let go of the block. Anyways, there were other circumstances, and you see Jalen Hurts did throw a pick. But the same respect I give Carson, when he gets hit, the ball's up for anybody to grab it. Now, some of you guys don't agree about that when it's Carson, and I say it, but I'm going to protect Jalen Hurts the same way I protect any Philadelphia Eagles quarterback. Got hit, threw a pick, but the game was out of reach. I will say this. I don't know how you guys feel on the screen yet. Me, Philly Fresh, and Gate City we haven't rehearsed this. This is all natural. I'm going to say this. Do I believe in Carson Wentz's talent? Yes. But do I believe Jalen Hurts should start next week for the Philadelphia Eagles? Yes. Y'all go.
Corey Gates.
So, look, man, the losses, it's tough, man, because it just, we lack personnel. And I think the most glaring spot where we're lacking the personnel to win is along the offensive line. That's like, we all kind of knew the offensive line was going to be bad going in this season because we saw it in camp, right? Dillard wasn't playing well in camp. Mulata didn't play well in camp. Pryor was laughable in camp. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we knew we had a tackle issue. But, dude, I didn't predict we were going to be this bad along the line. Yeah. And here's the crazy thing. You get these short windows of time to where the guys play well. Like, I know you caught off the Suamalu play. Maybe I'm being biased because I'm an Eagles fan. I didn't see a hold there. That
It wasn't. Listen, sorry, real quick. I was in my play-by-play, bro. He had it. Listen, every play could really be called holding, right? As soon as he made the move, holding is going across the body, right? He let go.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a BS call, to be quite honest, but, it is what it is. Like, you can't – when you put yourself in those positions, then you're asking for those type of calls to take you out of a game. You know what I mean? Like, you can't put yourself in those positions. That's the problem. I don't know how you guys felt about the play calling. I got to analyze it, man. I thought we started off well with running the ball. Man, I was like, hey, they actually got a game plan for Jordan Howard. I'm like, dude, I'm impressed. But, man, you can just see the panic set in when Green Bay got it going in the second quarter. The panic set in to me from a play calling standpoint. And it was like, here we go again, man. But I'm going to let Reese go because I know Reese is probably ready.
Hey, Reese, go ahead.
Go ahead. What you guys say?
I was going to get the super chat in.
Go. You got it.
Yeah, because when my guy Philly Fresh goes, He spits nothing but facts, but he gonna let people have it. Anyway, shout out to I don't know how to say his name. I'm gonna call him SM. $5 super chat. He said, "You see how the offense changed once Hurts was in? I've been saying this for the longest. A lot of the players can't or don't like playing with Wentz." Now that's an opinionated comment. Shout out to you for the super chat. But look, from the play, maybe it is. You know, you're going to assume, but go ahead. Philly Fresh, you can comment on that and just do what you do.
Yo, that. What's going on, man? You know who it is. It's just a general today, man. Philly Fresh took a break. He took a break. After a loss, I put Philly Fresh in the I put him in the other room, man. He gotta sit with the kids, man. Let's talk some grown man stuff. Listen, Mike, I appreciate you, bringing up the Salamalu and also you, Steve. But when you look at it, right, we didn't bring up the Boston Scott pass interference that wasn't called. That should have been called.
Correct. Facts.
And when you look at it, that's probably a touchdown. It was thrown perfectly, just like how you said the Jalen Hurts. And I'm not making this about Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts is the starting quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, I will be the first to root him on. You already know how I get down. I just posted a video about 30 seconds ago. And I'm telling y'all, it's EAGLES over everybody to me.
Yeah.
I just think that Jalen Hurts is not in the. Now, I did see some things that I like from him. The touchdown pass. I'm not even going to say that was a flash in the pan or anything. I don't know, but it was a good throw. But I seen Carson Wentz make that throw also. Now, what I can say is this: the play calling did change because it had to. My thing is, once again, no rollouts, 1 or 2, and then the one that once again, Steve, like you said, and I hope that I get this from y'all this week. I really needed this week from one of y'all, the all 22. I really need it. Like when you look at it, man, I'm not even going to lie to you. I seen nobody open. Now, here's what I can say in comparison to Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has the speed to get out of all that trouble. Like when you look at it, like and shout out to Joey Shakes. I asked Joey Shakes in your comment why, and this is at halftime. Why do you want to bet? When you look at it, when you really look at it, nobody's open, and not only is nobody open, but the offensive line ain't holding up. It's not like
and you saw that in a couple plays.
But can I ask y'all a question real fast? You chose this game to where as though he had no turnovers, to where as though nothing was happening. You know what I mean? That he really did bad to me. How many guys did he overthrow? I didn't really see any. So it was like, why you choose this game? You know what I mean? But hey, man, Jalen Hurts comes in. And here's what I can say real fast. Jalen Hurts comes in. The first drive. And this happens almost no matter who you are at quarterback. The defense do not scheme for you.
Correct.
So once the defense does not scheme for you, dudes get open because they don't know what to do with this dude because he can run. So a dude like Greg Ward can get open in the middle of the field. You know what I mean? But let's take it a little bit further to the second. And I'm not throwing no display. This is not about Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts. I need y'all to bear with me right here. Let's take it to the second drive. Nothing happened. Let's take it to the third drive. Nothing happened. Interception happened because of the scheme. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's the reason that I'm saying that Jalen Hurts probably won't prosper right now is not because of Carson Wentz. It's because of Doug Peterson. That's my thing. I don't think now maybe things will change when he get this guy in here and they'll start running the ball more and they'll start getting Jalen Hurts out the pocket more. But until that happens, there's basically no quarterback in the league that can survive and prosper in this situation. You want to know the difference between Carson Wentz and Aaron Rodgers today? When you look at it, every time Aaron Rodgers threw a freaking pass, them dudes was wide open. Now everybody's gonna crown Aaron Rodgers. Oh man, look at what he did. Look at the numbers he put up. Look at this and look at that. Man, dude, them dudes is wide the freak open. Every time Carson Wentz looks up and he's in trouble, and Tony Roman had me pissed. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Now, Mike, I know you probably don't listen because you're doing your play-by-play.
I had to listen a little bit, especially when he started marking these players and stuff.
Listen, no, he said, and I think this was the second set. He said, "Oh man, you got to get out of trouble. You see that pocket right there? What pocket? What?"
No, he did say he brought his eyes down.
Talking about because he's scared to death. This dude is getting killed out there. You know what I mean? So when you look at it, man, once again, 1 or 2 rollouts. I'm not saying roll them out every time, but on the 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, a 3rd and 15, you think you need to roll your quarterback out because it ain't nobody getting separation. Mm-hmm. And when you do roll them out, good things happen. And when and if things ain't open, he throws the football away. You know what I mean? Like you should have rolled him out. You should have rolled him out that second drive when he took them 2 sacks and got us out of a field goal range. But everybody's going to blame that on Carson Wentz. Now, once again, this is not about Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts to me. To me, this is still about Doug Peterson. That's what I need everybody to look at. That's what I'm talking about when I say things. I'm not talking about the quarterback versus quarterback. I'm talking about Doug Peterson freaking stinks.
Yeah.
Let me get in there real quick.
Here's the thing. It's hard to analyze, though. So just a couple words on it. The first thing everyone needs to understand is that when you've already built a 3-score lead, you're going to be playing some prevent. It's going to be easier to move the ball, guys. Calm down on that.
Correct. There's always such thing as garbage time. But let me ask you this, Gate, real quick. I want you to go. But that first throw he made wasn't on garbage time. Go ahead to finish that though.
No, I mean they were still up 3 scores. I mean, I thought what they did, and they did real easy, is they got a look on a 1-on-1 on an outside. They gave him a single read and said, just give him a chance. And just give him a chance. And I honestly don't think that was his best throw of the game. I don't think the touchdown was his best throw. I don't think the Rager throw was his best throw. I think the conversion throw that he made, I thought that was his best throw because I actually saw him go through a progression. And if I'm judging a young quarterback, I need to see you do more than just go through a 1-read progression and throw the ball. Like I need to see you go through a 2 or 3 read progression. I thought in that play, he showed that, hey, I don't have the greatest amount of experience doing this, but I can do it. And I mean, that's encouraging. But
can I answer our question real fast? Yes, you can go real fast. I just want y'all to answer this question. Why is it when Jalen Hurts comes in, then you put Rager to fill punts? Like I don't understand.
No, it was the opposite. Mm-hmm. He was filling punts early. He stopped. When Hurts came in, Greg Ward started filling punts. I was like, why do you switch it?
No, bro. No, it was Rager.
Rager started the game out with fielding punts, and then Greg Ward took the punt thing. So early in the game, Greg
scored the touchdown, bro.
Yes. Okay. Hold on. Fresh.
It was Greg Ward fielding punts.
Correct. Listen.
That's what I'm saying.
No, listen.
Go ahead.
Jalen Rager fielded punts the first time. Then in between, it was Greg Ward again. And at the end, it was Jalen Rager once more time. It was like once they put Jalen Hurts in, they said, let's have a Jalen party. I'm making jokes about it, but let's be real. But hey, Gate, I want to ask you this question because I want you to continue on your thing. But listen, here's the thing. Maybe it's just because he's a young quarterback. He gets the ball out on his first read, but the play started happening earlier. Listen, he got the ball out of his hands fast. Let's not be honest. He got the ball out of his hands fast. Okay, let's be honest.
Let's be honest. I got you. I know what you meant. I got you.
No, I
All
got
right.
you. I got you. Go ahead, bro.
Y'all good. Listen, people can clown me all they want. Man, I've been going hard all night, my guy. I've been to play, but listen, Gate. He got the ball out of his hands fast, right? He did drop the.
I wouldn't say he got the
hold
ball in his hands fast, Mike. I think that he's young enough and athletic enough to get outside the pocket.
Yeah, I'm saying that
Gives
this is
him an opportunity to get through. I think that's what more so what you saw.
No, what I want to say is this: he had 2 plays where he saw what Carson saw, which was nothing, but he was able to finagle himself out the pocket and get some. And guess what? Both times he ran. Guess how many yards he got? 0. He got back to the line of scrimmage, or he got back, maybe gained 1 yard. He really was running just to get back to the line of scrimmage because there was nobody open. But what I'm saying is still, there were times where he said, bang, 5 yard out, 5 yard out. He's willing to do that. I'm not saying Carson ain't willing to do that. And listen, people can, now they're going to be like, oh, he's a flip-flopper. Bro, all I'm saying is this. You see what's behind me? The same way Philly Fresh said it. Look, this is what we root for. This is what we root for. Carson Wentz is the guy that we thought could take us to the promised land. Bro, I still believe in the talent, but you have to play Jalen Hurts next week just because, as Gates said, it might be prevent defense. It might be a spark. It might be a one-time thing. It might be a one blammer. I don't know. But we have to
look, Mike, I think there's definitely an argument for it being a spark. Like, he sparked the offense. There's no doubt about that. But yes, he sparked it against a prevent defense, against a team that clearly did not game plan for him in the game. And like
they
Jason,
didn't prevent against that first pass.
Yeah, Jason.
He dropped the dime there.
Mike, give me a minute, bro. Jason, come on, bro. Hurts is a better leader, hands down. What do you lead? The salad bar? Come on, man. You can't say that yet. Like, I like Hurts. Hurts got an opportunity, but you got to be realistic, man. Like, he ain't like crap yet.
And real fast, can I ask you a question? And I don't know if this is on Jalen Hurts or on Carson Wentz, but we seen that first time that after the touchdown.
Hold up.
When can y'all hear me? Y'all good? We good?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. We seen after the touchdown, right? And I've been saying this for the longest. And this is why I'm saying this, because I knew this would happen. You know what I mean? When you look at it, after the touchdown, then the next drive that we wingled 3 and out, when it was time to punt, you seen on the sideline, who was Jalen Hurts talking to? Doug Peterson, if you don't know. So when you look at it, like, why don't you see that with Carson? Like it just seems like this is his guy. This is what he wanted to do. You know what I mean? Once again, if Jalen Hurts is the guy, hey man, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But my thing is, I just don't like the way that people are coming at Carson. Like, when you look at it, this game, this game wasn't on him to me. Like, what did he like Mike and Chet and whoever think that Carson Wentz had a bad game, because he probably did. But when you look at it, what did he do bad? What did he do bad?
Hey, real quick,
he has a fumble in the last 4 games. Nobody talks about that. He has a fumble in the last 4 games.
Right.
He didn't turn the ball over. He didn't. You ask him to throw the football away, he does that. You know what I mean? And I don't know what you want him to do. He cannot carry this team. Go ahead.
Hey, real quick. We got 428 people in the chat. Now, listen, you might be saying, wow, this guy is drinking liquor and he's really drunk, because there's no way there's 428 people in the chat. Because, listen, we're live on 3 channels. We live on 3 channels, and this
they saying that anyway, Mike.
Huh?
I said they saying that anyway.
Okay, so and I'm playing into it. It's cool. I don't care what people think about me. At the end of the day, listen.
Hey, why you gotta take everything so Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. Now we got 431 people in here. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, wherever you're watching this, look, we got 3 separate channels. Philly Talk Podcast, Philly Fresh, aka the General, Gate City Sports Channel, aka the Coach, who will break down tape throughout the week. So if you feel like you want to watch something else, subscribe to all of them. Now, we rushed this and we put this right after the game, so I do not have their channels posted in my thing the same way Fresh and Gate don't have our channels posted in theirs. Anyways, you guys know how to spell. Y'all better than me because I'm the drunk guy on the screen. So Philly Fresh, easy. Gate City, easy. Philly Talk Podcast, do what you do. At the end of the day, we all have one goal. We want to see the Eagles win. You know, it's been a super hot topic. And I'm going to let Gate City go because actually Gate City is a quarterback coach. He legit. And he doesn't sway no way. He's just trying to get a W. He's just trying to be better. So Gate City, what did you see from Jalen Hurts in the limited sample size that you saw? Just give me that.
It's hard to say without all 22, but this is what I saw. Number one, the kid has a good arm, but he's got to keep working on his mechanics a little bit. He does struggle to kind of hit that backside throw a little bit. With that said, man, the first throw that he put out there to Rager, I mean, he demonstrated that, there were a lot of people that said he didn't have the arm strength. And I said, no, I mean, he doesn't have like top 1% of the NFL arm strength, but he's in the top 10, 15% of the NFL. He can throw the ball. I think the issue you're going to see here is you go back, you look at the INT. Why did that occur? His arm got tipped. Why did his arm get tipped? He's got a very elongated delivery. By the way, so does Carson Wentz. It's, I hate to say it, one of my other favorite quarterbacks, Phillip Rivers. Another guy has a very elongated delivery.
And he sidearms it. He owned that Tony Romo stuff.
That's why the ball got tipped there. I thought, look, I can't really know everything until I can see the coverage that was presented to him, so I could see exactly what the routes that every receiver on the field was running, stuff like that. But what I can tell you is that I thought that he showed courage against a line that was clearly giving up pressure, and he was able to get outside, and that allowed him to then go through progressions. That's what most of us have been yelling for the coaching staff to do with Wentz. Some of the guys have been screaming like, hey, Wentz needs to do it on his own. He needs to improvise it because they're just not going to call these things for him. And by the way, look at Aaron Rodgers and how many times were they moving him around the pocket? Like, I just thought Hurts showed an ability to do it on his own. And I do think that's something worth exploring, because if you have a coaching staff that just will not they won't call it properly like they should, then you're going to need a guy that's just going to break it off the cuff and do it. Because you saw, even when Hurts tried to climb the pocket to avoid the rush, what happened? He got dropped.
Yeah. Hey, Gate, real quick. I sorry I negated this. Noel Augusto. Maybe I'm breaking your last name because, again, I'm the drunk guy. But anyways, Chase first round. If we in the top 5, Rager would have dropped down to the second or third round. Shout out for the super chat, $4.99. I don't think Rager's not dropping down. I think Rager's going to get picked late in the first round, early in the second round if we don't take him. But I think, again, sometimes you can use Rager in a different way. We used him on a wide receiver reverse this time. What'd he get? Almost 15 yards. We used him with Jalen Hurts as a deep threat. Boom. Mm-hmm. What'd he get? 45 yards. So, again, Jalen Rager is getting the name of a bad wide receiver because we are a bad football team, man. We stink.
And
what the hell are you talking about, dude? Phillip Rivers does not have one of the quickest releases in the NFL. Do you even watch the NFL? I'm an NC State fan. I went to school with Phillip Rivers. No, he doesn't, bro. You don't know what you're talking about.
Look, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is this. Okay, I want to get my take.
Hey,
look,
I got hands. You're going to keep coming for me, and you're going to find some hands on you.
Look. I just want to say this. We got 425 in the chat. Dislike or like wherever you're watching. Again, we're live on 3 different channels, so it might only be 150 where you're watching or 200, but together as a group, Philly Fresh, Gate City, and the Philly Talk podcast. We got 425. Look, like or dislike, do whatever you want. At the end of the day, I'm gonna say this: as much as I love Carson Wentz, as much as I want the Eagles to win, a top 5 pick looks good. And I'm not saying Jalen Hurts gets us outside or inside the top 5, but what I saw from Jalen Hurts, call me a homer. Call me a person who says, wow, that little sample size got you fooled. Well, maybe I'm the dum-dum who's been drinking, which I have. I still listen. My biggest thing is this, though. The Philadelphia Eagles has been stinking in 2020, and I wanted to see a change. The first change I wanted to see was Doug Peterson not be the play caller. Because that's not going to happen fully, the next best thing is get Carson out. I believe in the talent.
Get Carson out of what?
Not starting. I believe in the talent, but 2020 is enough for Carson. Let Jalen play. Let Jalen play.
Mike. How is that the next best thing? And
because to me, I think there's 2 reasons why we stink: Carson and Doug.
I mean, so you're not going to bring up the offensive line at all? Like, are you kidding me? Like to me, the offensive line. Hold on, Mike. I just sat here and I ain't say nothing. Hold on. Are you really going to bring up? Are you really not going to bring up the offensive line before Carson? Once again, I asked you and I asked the chat, what did Carson Wentz do in this game that y'all wanted him bench? What did he do wrong? He didn't throw an interception, what Jalen Hurts did, and people are just overglossing that. He threw an interception, but nobody wants to talk about that. But if Carson does that same interception, everybody's on his top. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired. I'm
Fresh. Let me ask you a question.
No. I am so tired of it. And Mike, it's not just it's not. I'm not just coming at you.
Fresh. Let me ask you a question.
When you look at it, man, everybody is and I got Texas after Texas. Everybody is so happy about Jalen Hurts.
I ask you one question.
But if Carson Wentz had them same exact stats that Jalen Hurts had, y'all would be killing him.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
If he had 1 touchdown, 120 yards, and an interception, y'all would be killing this dude. But yet and still, he doesn't throw it. He doesn't throw an interception. He doesn't fumble the football. He got set 5 freaking times. He doesn't have time to look up and pass gas. But yet and still, y'all want this dude to carry this team. It's not going to happen. This offensive line freaking stinks. And that's facts. What don't y'all see that I see every single game? This dude don't got time to do nothing. The offensive line and the play calling stinks.
So we need a quarterback that can make time. And right now, Jalen Hurts is the quarterback that can make time. Let me ask you this. Hey, Fresh.
Bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Until the league sees, you know what? We know how to defend this dude. He's a one-trick pony right now. We know what he's going to do. He's either going to try to run or he's going to try to use his arm and it's a one-read type of dude. It's a one-read type of dude.
I'm not saying he's not.
That's what I'm trying to say. And all y'all in the chat, y'all can hate, y'all can say what y'all want. I know freaking football. I know football. I know when a dude comes in and the defense do not scheme for that type of dude, he's going to prosper if he does the right things until they get tape on. Then we're talking about a whole different story.
Hey, let me ask you this question: is Taysom Hill trash? Taysom Hill has been undefeated as a quarterback. Is he garbage?
Dog, he got the #1 defense in the league. What are you talking about, Mike? It's a team game. You're talking about one person.
I'm asking you a question. First of all, don't come at me like that. Listen, I'm asking you. Is Taysom Hill pretty good?
Talking about? I'm not coming at you. I'll ask you, what are you talking about? He got one. He has the #1 defense in the league.
They're winning games.
If you look at his numbers, they're not good, but he's an athletic dude. And you want to know what Peyton Manning does? He uses his athleticism to his abilities.
Sean Payton.
What?
You said Peyton Manning. You meant Sean Payton.
Yeah, Sean Payton. All
'Cause
right,
you always
cool.
point out my deficiencies.
All right,
so
cool. I
I'm
said,
about to
all
do
right,
the same.
cool.
Listen, hey,
Excuse me, I was
Philly
about to
Fresh,
cut. I was about to
Philly
cut.
Fresh,
I effed up on that one. You're right.
Philly
You're
Fresh,
right about
Philly
that.
Fresh,
But everything
Philly
else I said other than that
Fresh,
name is
Fresh,
same.
Fresh. Who played better in this game, Carson or Jalen?
You said who played better?
Correct. Answer that question.
What you mean who played better?
Who played better, Carson Wentz or Jalen Hurts? They both had a half. Who played better?
The team played better. When you look
Under
at it.
who? Under who?
So, what you mean? They played better under Jalen Hurts. They did.
So,
And once again, that's not what I'm saying.
hold on,
Mike.
let me finish.
No,
Let me finish.
You're trying to mix my words. No. Don't. Because you're trying to mix my words. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you see more of a spark with Jalen Hurts. I'm saying that the coaching was different. And also, wide receivers was open because they were so scared of the run.
And
from
let me
Jalen
ask this
Hurts.
question. Let me ask this question to everybody. Gate City starts first. Gate City. Who should be the starting quarterback next week? We're on a 4-game losing streak. Who should start next week? Now, listen, that's not saying you dislike the other person, but the Giants won. So now what are they? A game and a half or 2 games ahead of us? Who should start next week? Great City.
Game and a half.
I'll be honest with you, Mike. There's a time. I understand what you're saying. There's a time and a place to where this season's going to get out of hand and you got to play Jalen Hurts because at some point you need to assess what's going on. I don't know that I would put Jalen Hurts out there with his first start against the Saints and that defense. But if you're asking me when I would start him, I don't expect Wentz to do that much better against the Saints defense either. I'm going to be real with you. So I would allow Wentz to go through, do the Saints game. And now what do you got? A couple weeks left in the season? I don't think there's any harm in it because now what you need to do is you need to assess what's going on between Carson, Doug, Press Taylor, Jim Schwartz, Howie Roseman. All these guys need to be under investigation. And the only way to do that at some point will be to play Hurts with the way the season has currently unfolded, I should say.
I'm gonna ask Philly Fresh the same question, but before I say it, let me say this though. I 100% believe in the talent of Carson Wentz. And let's be honest, no matter how good Jalen Hurts plays, the franchise has to find a way to make Carson Wentz our guy or play better because we are physically tied down to him until at the worst 2022. Like, bro, if you bench Carson Wentz for 2021, if you cut him, it's $60 million worth of dead cap. You can't do it. So you have to try to build him up. But regardless, we're not talking 2021. That's a whole different season. That's a whole different off season with him just being himself. Maybe he comes back better. Maybe he don't. Maybe we get to auction off Jalen Hurts. Maybe Jalen Hurts is the future. I don't know at this point, but I will say one thing. I believe in Carson Wentz in the talent, but he can't play quarterback in 2020. Simple. Really fresh. Who would you start next week against the Saints?
I'm going to answer your question, Mike, but once again, nobody has answered my question. I had asked it twice. Nobody in the chat.
I will answer. And ask it to me again.
I'm asking, what is it that Carson Wentz did that you wanted him benched?
He didn't really do nothing that got him benched. But once he got benched, we saw that the same opportunity with Jalen Hurts, he did better.
It's not the same opportunity, Mike. Once again, like I said in the beginning of and I'm going to answer your question. Once I said, like in the beginning of this whole live, when you seen Aaron Rodgers throw a football, it was to wide open guys.
Wide open.
When you seeing Jalen Hurts. It was a wide open guy. Like it's different. It's different. And I'm tired of and you got to understand that a lot of people, Carson Wentz holds the ball. He holds the ball.
Fresh, let me ask you this.
I will hold the damn ball too if ain't nobody freaking open. And then when people wasn't open, what did we see Jalen Hurts do? We seen him try to get out the pocket. We seen him sack. We seen him throw. We seen him throw interceptions. It was the same thing.
What I'm saying is this though, with this offense,
but what did we see? What did we see different?
We saw points get put on the board. Listen,
what did we see different from Jalen Hurts?
Fresh. Let me say this. Fresh. Let me just talk this. We saw points be put on the board that we didn't see under Carson. We saw a guy who's more athletic than Carson, and we need a Michael Vick type. We need a Jalen Hurts type. We need a Russell Wilson.
No, you need an offensive line. How about that?
But listen.
For another quarterback, get somebody that's going to protect this dude.
Hold up.
I got a problem with. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Fresh.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead,
How many people play on the offensive line?
Go ahead, Mike. You got it, bro. You got it.
Okay, so Fresh, answer this. How many people play on the offensive line?
Well, we know the answer to that. Go ahead. I feel though you coming at my intelligence about that.
No. Okay, let me answer myself. Okay, there's 5 people. You can't exchange 5, but you can exchange 1. You see what I'm saying?
But the exchange is bigger. Go ahead, bro.
Our offensive line sucks. And you cannot mix and match this offensive line to make them better. But what you can do is get a quarterback who's tailor-made for a bad offensive line who can escape it. Again, we're asking much from the quarterback position. But Jalen Hurts was able to provide that tonight. He was.
But was he then?
At the end of the day, you have to look at this.
For one drive, Mike. For one drive. That was it. So we on him for one drive.
Philly Fresh.
He played 3 drives. He was successful in 1. That's it. That's it, Mike. Like you trying to crown this dude the starter for one drive. That's the problem that I got.
Fresh. Are we a playoff team?
Am I right or wrong?
Fresh, are we a playoff team?
What Mike? Well, I'm asking a question. Are we right or am I right or wrong that you're trying to crown this dude for one drive and 1 touchdown? That's it.
What I'm trying to say is this. Because we stink, there's no reason not to see the backup on every position. There's no reason. Why are we playing starters like we're a good team? We will not win the East. We got the Saints, the Cardinals, and we probably lose 1 to the little NFC punk least. We're not a good team. Why do we have to see Carson? Why do we have to see Alshon? Why do we have to see?
That's not what I'm saying.
You don't have to see nobody.
If you want Carson to play, I mean, if you want Jalen Hurts to play, all right, cool. That's what I'm saying, Mike. But the discussion that we're debating about is this game. That's what I'm debating about. I don't know what you're debating about. I'm not talking about the future games. And all y'all in the chat, I see y'all. Trust me, I will be doing, and probably Tuesday, Wednesday, I will be doing a call-in show. Y'all can call in and holler at the boy, whatever you want to say, and I guarantee I will debate you under the table. Because here's the thing.
No, I'm saying, no, listen, at the end of the day, look, Philly Fresh is one of the most die-hardest Eagle fans that I ever, if you guys think we hate each other, that's 100% wrong.
Oh, yeah. Y'all tripping. That's my brother. Y'all tripping.
Listen, Philly Fresh is that dude, and listen, he will let you come on. You can come on and say the most worst thing about Carson, and he's only going to talk to you as a person. He's going to say, listen, this is my take. Let me hear your take. Hey, we agree to disagree, and you go about your business, but he at least lets you on. He lets you on his platform. So subscribe to all the channels. Again, we go live so fast we can't put each other's channels in the description, but it's simple. You see the names. Philly Fresh. Search that, you got his channel. Gay City Sports. Search that, you got his channel. This is not my channel, but if you search Philly Mike, you'll still find me. Subscribe to the channels because this is what we do. All through the weeks, we put out videos. So Philly Fresh, Gay City Sports. Philly Fresh is going to give you a video tomorrow on why he's going to say something about there's a problem, and he's going to explain the problem through his eyes. Yeah. Gay City Sports on Wednesday when the 22 comes out, he's going to break down film. And me, I'm going to try to do a little bit of both, but I always end up not doing nothing because I also got a family. But listen, subscribe to the channels because we break down Eagles all day, every day. But let's go back to this. Philly Fresh, continue what you were saying. I'm just trying to say, look, and also wherever you're watching, smash that like button because you're not here if you don't like the Eagles. And if you understand.
Well, we ain't going to say that for everybody. You know, we got haters in this show.
There's a lot of haters here. Don't get me wrong.
You already know.
There's a lot of haters. Look, there's a lot of haters. But listen, we got Wentz fans. We got Eagle fans. We got Doug fans. We got Hurts fans. At the end of the day, we all know this is the most important thing. Bro, how we get there is how we get there. But we stink as a team. We only got to get better. Go ahead, Gate. You've been mad quiet for a minute. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's all good, man. So here's my thing. Here's my thing if we're analyzing what to do against the Saints. I'll just tell you guys what my concern is. That Saint defense is legit, guys. They're not a joke. That is a legit defense. And this isn't about who's going to perform better, any of that. My thing is the first start that Jalen Hurts gets, and it's against this crazy good defense. And he looks like a rookie quarterback against a really good defense. My fear is are you guys going to jump right off that train so fast? That's my main fear here. That's why I'm saying that we should be a little cautious about who you throw in that game. Everyone's already down on Wentz. Most people's interpretation is not going to change about Wentz based upon the New Orleans game. Whether you like him, you're in the middle, or you hate him. Probably not going to change your opinion based upon the Saints game. But it could drastically change your opinion on Hurts' play, and I don't think that's fair because I don't think that's given Hurts an adequate opportunity and a chance to prove anything. Now, like I told Mike, I do think that there's a time and a place where you got to play this kid because for me personally, if I'm analyzing the organization, if I'm Jeffrey Lurie, I need to see these young kids play. Howie Roseman, I need to evaluate your ability to lead the scouting department. Doug, I need to see your ability to coach coaches. You know what? I need to see whether or not I got a franchise quarterback in the second round at some point, or whether the guy I drafted in 2016 in the first round is the guy. I got to know these things because if I got a clean house and I bring a new guy in, he may not want any of these guys. That is, a for real situation that can occur. You can get a new guy in here and he may want his own guy as the signal caller. He might want a guy that's more familiar with the style of offense that they're going to implement. And I think it's a big, important decision. I do think that Jalen Hurts should absolutely be playing. I'm not saying that you don't play him at all against New Orleans. And I'll say this. I want to give the coaching staff credit for this. If you were going to bring Hurts in, don't bring him in for a play or two and then pull him out. It just disrupts the momentum.
Correct.
Okay. If you're going to bring him in, leave him in for a series or two like you did, or in this, the second half of a game. That made more sense to me than pulling a guy in for a play or two, disrupting the entire offensive rhythm. He's not really gaining that much experience from what you're doing. Like, you're not, you caught opponents earlier in the year off guard with that stuff, but then people caught on to what we were doing. Like, it didn't take them that long to catch on to that crap.
Facts.
My question to you two would be this, Reese, because I know, Mike, you're already on board with doing it for this upcoming game. It's what it sounds like. Reese, when would you want to see Jalen Hurts in the game to analyze the situation?
Here's my thing that a lot of people I don't think understand of what I'm saying. I'm not saying if you want to put Jalen Hurts in, put Jalen Hurts in. Gate City, once again, I'm not talking about the future. I am just talking about this game. I'm reading these comments and I'm hearing what people got to say, and it's like, dude, like if Carson Wentz would have did what Jalen Hurts did, we would be slandering him. So to me, the only thing that was different to me was that the fact that the defense didn't know how to react to Jalen Hurts. So the middle of the field was open a little bit more. The fact of the matter is the difference between Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts is faster. He can get out of more trouble. Like when I say I seen the offensive line just keep failing Carson Wentz at like time after time after time, and then when he look up, when he do try to escape out of trouble, is nobody open, and everybody's just looking at behind center and saying, "Dude, you got to do better." Mm-hmm. Who can do better? Probably you want to say Jalen Hurts? Okay, we'll see. It's coming to the point, Gate City. I'm not even going to lie to you. I want this dude to go somewhere else. Because I'm so frustrated with people not knowing football and not understanding the fact that this dude is being pummeled, but they don't take in consideration of that, man. Once again, 5 sacks. This dude is going to break the edit. I don't know if y'all seen it. I think we're second in the league with the most 3 sack games at 10.
We're on pace to be 3rd overall in NFL history.
And that's what I'm so frustrated at. It's because to me, Gates, Mike, where since 2016, really since Andy Reid been here, where did we start our bones at? At the trenches. When you look at it, Andy Reid always made sure he had a good offensive line. But this offensive line right here is bad. Jason Peters does not need to touch the field ever again. Like, seriously, man. And I said that in pregame, and I'm going to keep saying that. This offensive line is bad, man.
But I gotta say this though. Look, you're right. Look, listen. Shout out to Annabelle B said Wentz got hustled by a blind man in 3 cars Monty. Listen, look, you're right. Look, Carson Wentz was dealt a bad hand. He definitely dealt a bad hand. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm drunk, but I'm not stupid. And when I'm talking Philadelphia Eagles, no matter how much I drink, which for those who watch the play-by-play, how many times did y'all call shot? So we did it all. Anyways, listen. The Philadelphia Eagles as a team is bad. Carson Wentz, the O-line, the play calling, everything is bad. However, they put in Jalen Hurts. Now, see, I said this in my play-by-play. I didn't know it was real because I don't really trust Bleeding Green Nation. But Bleeding Green Nation reported that Carson Wentz is on a short leash. I said, what? So I said to myself, the people in the play-by-play, I said, hey, if he's on a short leash, the dude got like 40 yards passing at halftime. Is he the hold on? What?
No. It's just a comment that I just seen. It ain't got nothing to do with you, Mike. This is a comment that I seen. But go ahead. Go ahead. Hey, can I go after he go? I need people to feel where I'm coming from. Go ahead, pause. Go ahead.
I'm only gonna finish, and you got the floor, my guy. He wasn't the problem, but he's not the solution. And again, you can say Jalen Hurts because of the lack of tape. But Jalen Hurts was he's not the solution because that would have been a W. But he's a solution because the offense looked better under Jalen Hurts. Now, again, you got the same thing. There's always there's a lot of one-hit wonder quarterbacks because of not having tape on them. And call them that or not. But at the end of the day, I love these guys, and I'm trying to win or lose with dignity. Listen, Carson Wentz will be the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles in 2021 unless we have a Daryl Morey sighting and there's a miracle. But listen, I believe in the talent of Carson Wentz, but Jalen Hurts has to be the starting quarterback against the New Orleans Saints. And you guys can, again, this is what I love about this panel. We all talk different. You can agree with me or you can disagree with me. But I say there's no way you cannot start Jalen Hurts after the little baby performance we saw, whether it be a luck, whether it be skill. I want to continue to see down the path. As I saw 13 weeks of Doug and Carson, and whether it's Doug, whether it's Carson, it was trash. We're on a 4-game losing streak. The one last win we got was against Ben DiNucci. Are you really proud about that? I'm not.
I'll take another Ben DiNucci win at this point.
Our offense has been probably one of the worst offenses in the NFL. Think about that.
All right, so I'm going to let Reese go because I know Reese has been waiting to go. But I want to ask you guys a question when Reese gets done.
Deshaun Richardson. In the words of Gate City, you're wrong.
Hey, I always love how you do that. He does that to me on text message too, though. He does that.
in all seriousness, man, you want to say who offensive line is not healthy? Nobody. No, it's no team. Probably in NFL history that got it like this. This dude coming to week 13, he's coming with his 12th different offensive line, bro. Like, what don't you understand about that? Once again, well, like I said with the wide receivers, it's camaraderie. It's camaraderie. They need that too. They need to know. All right. Well, if this guy, if it's a looper, I know he got this guy. If this is a situation, I know he got this guy. If it's a screen, I know he going to get upfield, and I'm gonna have to go to the left or whatever the case may be. It's that's what I need y'all to understand about football. It's just not what you see with your eyes. It's also mind things, man. It's also knowing your other player. And when you got the offensive line and that don't play together at any week all together, you're going to get this. You're going to get this.
Read that comment. And that's comment is kind of is built in what you're saying.
A shout out to Eagles fan, keeping it real. Yodat, thank you for the super Yodat, man. A felon O-line means the front office and head coach failed the young replacements. I can say that, but I do like Driscoll a lot. I like Mailata a lot. I think we got our future tackles. You know what I mean? I gotta break down tape to see what the heck was going on, why Carson Wentz was pressured so much. Gates and Mike, I don't know if y'all know how many times he was pressured or hit. But, man, it just seemed like every single play, man. It seemed like I don't know. And here's the thing, and I'm going to keep saying this. I said this plenty of times. I just think that this fan base is mad that Carson Wentz can't overcome these things and put the team on his back. And I don't think nobody can. I don't think Aaron Rodgers could. I don't think Patrick Mahomes could. When you look at it.
With that being said, though, can we see what Jalen Hurts does?
I don't got no problem, Mike. Once again, you like people in the chat and everybody keeps saying it. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying if you go with Jalen Hurts, I'm going to be rooting for Jalen Hurts. I keep saying that. I'm not a Jalen Hurts hater.
He's an Eagles fan.
I'm just talking about this game right here. I don't think that. I just think that if Carson would have did what Jalen Hurts did, we would still be bashing him. It's just like people want to continuously
move the goalpost.
Carson Wentz, and if you want to say I'm his protector, hey, whatever it is, you know what I mean. But if you're going to bench him and you're going to go forward with Jalen Hurts, cool. I'm going to be sitting here. I'm going to be watching the game, and I'll probably try to draft Jalen Hurts in the. Oh, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, because you're in my fantasy league. Fuck out of here.
No, but in all seriousness, I'm an Eagles fan first. I just want people to understand where I'm coming from. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Gates.
Just real quick, just a reminder for the chat, guys. If you guys are in my chat, listen. I'm not going to tell you guys what and how to do things because I don't get to see all the comments you guys do. But just a friendly reminder, y'all. Just because they post they don't like Wentz or they don't like this player, guys, don't time them out for that. I'd rather try to get a chance to talk to them as long as they're being rational. Like I'll let me talk to them. Let me walk them through what I'm seeing and try to get a feel for what they're doing. All right. So don't block them for just saying that. But I don't know the circumstances.
Shout out to all three chats. Gate, you brought up a great conversation because at the end of the day, as us watching this on StreamYard, if you get timed out in our chat, we actually don't see it. Somebody can say the most dumbest comment, and one of our subscribers are one of them guys who respect us and time them out because they actually deserve it. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? If I'm looking at it on my phone, I can see it timed out. But on StreamYard, they show every single comment. So Fresh, listen, when people coming at me, because normally they always come at either me or you. I don't care though. Listen, at the end of the day,
hey man, I'm looking at this chat. Ain't nobody coming at you. Everybody, all the shots is towards me. And I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be on here, but I'm so much inclined to do a call-in right after this because all of y'all that throw shots, y'all want to come on the big stage. Y'all want to holler at the general. Y'all want to holler at Hoodied Up Fresh. Y'all want to.
But I will respect Fresh. Listen, look, Fresh is the guy. Listen, if he brings a caller on, he's going to listen to you 100%. He's going to talk his talk. It's going to be Fresh style. Like, he's going to be like bang, bang, boom, boom. But he's never going to come at your throat. He's only going to come at your angle on the Eagles. And that's why I love this guy. 100. Listen, one day I watched one of his call-ins. I did not even do nothing. I would just keep on a low key. I'm doing my own thing. I'm cooking. I really don't cook that much though. But I was just listening to him. And Fresh is very, very genuine. Stop playing with the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Gate.
So let me ask you guys a question. This is a hypothetical question. I don't really care who the quarterback is in this scenario. Okay. Scenario being, we got the rest of this season. Hurts, Wentz. Neither of these guys win us a game. We're clearly going to have a top 5 pick if that likely happens. If that likely happens, we're definitely in the talks for a top 5 pick. You're sitting there.
Quarterback.
You're sitting there. Are you? Where are you?
Mike,
where are you going to
gas down, man?
Where would you prioritize? What would you prioritize on this team? Where do you think is the biggest need? Because in a top 5 pick, you're going to have leverage to get what you feel is the biggest need.
All right, chat. Gay said he said top 5 picks. Say we're 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. I don't know. Don't say Trevor Lawrence. What we taking? Who we taking? Top 5. Go ahead, chat. Do your magic. Y'all always quick with the responses. Hey, shout out to my guy Brandon Taylor. He's actually, I believe this is the guy. Is that Philly the podcast dude or no?
I can't tell.
I can't tell. Fred.
Yeah. No.
All right. I know his name is Brandon. So hey, shout out to you.
Oh no. I don't even think he don't even got no channel. He don't got no channel.
No, but he commented before, so he has like a channel.
Oh, okay. I don't know. If that is Brandon, shout out to you, Brandon.
No, he has.
Shout out to you anyway, but
he don't have a channel that has videos, but he has.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Well, he heard you, so I'm pretty sure he'll comment and let you know.
Right.
But he said, "No, it's not me. It's not. It's not him, or it's not."
Hey, Fred, listen, bro.
Everybody's talking about Jamar Chase.
A lot of Jamar Chase. We got some offensive linemen, Surtain, Devontae Smith. I'll give you guys my perspective, and then you guys shoot back at me a little bit here. All right.
Great.
My perspective is what I would prioritize. What I would prioritize depends upon what I feel about Driscoll at right tackle, Mulata at left tackle. Because if I don't have faith in those guys, then you need a tackle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you have to prioritize a tackle, but I'll be honest with you guys. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think those two guys can actually play. Driscoll hasn't even had a full offseason. He hasn't gotten an NFL strength and conditioning program during an offseason yet. You know what I mean? Like, the kid's going to get stronger. He'll be able to anchor, and stop those bull rushes eventually. I mean, he's going to get stronger.
I like our tackles. I like our tackles.
I don't know if I would go guard or center that. Yeah, obviously top 5 at those
I
positions.
think we do need a center. I think we do need a center, but
not top 5.
real fast, Gates. I ain't gonna lie. If we do get top 5, we have so many holes. We got more holes.
We got more holes than Swiss cheese, guy.
Yeah.
We got more holes than the down south pit, man, when you look at it. So what I would do is I would trade down. You know what I mean? And shout out to Be More Philly, man. We talked about this. We talked about this I want to say like a week ago. If I had the top 5 pick, I'm trading down, trying to get as many picks as I can for that pick, because I know everybody's probably going to go after Jamar Chase if he's there. So if I'm there, man, you like if you really want this dude who I think is probably the second best wide receiver, but if you want this dude, yeah, second best.
Who's the first best?
It's another dude that
Who the first?
You said, well, I can't remember his name. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I can't remember his name. He from I can't remember. I'm gonna get back to you on that one.
Hey, chat. There's two.
Mike, you going in and out?
Huh?
You going in and out?
Chat will let us know. There's somebody else.
He's saying your mic. He's saying your mic's kind of like it's like weirdly like pixelating when you talk.
Oh yeah. Because I think you got. I just think you got too close. I just think you got too close. But yeah. You're perfect, man. But like I was saying, I will move back because we got so many different holes, man. When you look at linebacker stinks, and I was giving it up. It's crazy that we done spent all this time talking about Carson and Jalen Hurts, respectfully so. Can we talk about this defense? This defense freaking stinks. And it's crazy that we come on one game and say, oh my gosh, the defense is this, the defense is that. But then when you look at it, the defense is not. Mm-hmm. I made a video talking about Singleton. I thought he was good. Nah. Like situational and situations in space, our linebackers are not supposed to be in coverage. When it's third and 13 or third and 10 or even third and 7, I only want to see probably like one linebacker on the field. It's like your linebacker should be covering. Your linebacker either should be spying Aaron Rodgers or covering the running back. We don't need to see no linebackers on tight ends anymore. Bring in a safety on a safety or another cornerback or whatever the case may be on that particular, because Singleton, he was just lost on that touchdown.
Oh yeah, dude, both Singleton and Jalen Mills, they all lost in the sauce.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this defense freaking stinks, man. And that's another thing, man. Like, defense, special teams. I mean, they finally kind of stepped up to the plate this game. You know what I mean? But that was when Carson Wentz was sitting on the bench.
Hey, that's one from everybody's. All our guys. Go ahead, Gate.
What we all saw today was Josh Johnson coming in garbage time. Next week, Hurt should start, and I pray he is the answer as an Eagle fan. Go Birds. It's pretty hard to say go Birds at this point, Jalen, man. It's harder and harder to say that to do that chant on the videos, man. I really hate that I picked that to be my exit. It was the Eagles chant because I've had a hard time saying it recently. Look, man. We need answers. I agree with you, bro. We need answers. We need answers, and I don't know that we have them yet. I'm a little cautious against that Saints defense, but I'm with you, man. At some point, we got to play them. You have to play them at some point. Unfortunately, it's just the way the season has went. I really hope that the season didn't go like this. But if you're like, this is why I was asking you guys this, and it kind of leads into some of that question. The reason I was asking you guys the question about the draft is, if you're like Jeffrey Lurie, dude, you got a guy you drafted number 2 overall, a dude you drafted 53rd overall. You're telling me you want another quarterback? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
And the thing is this though, do you know how scared I am of having a top 5 pick that Howie Roseman is still allowed to do it? And he sees a Justin Fields, a Trey Lance, and he really pulls the trigger in a sense that he believes
we're a quarterback factory.
He and his negotiating mind is able to move a contract as big as Carson. Because listen, if you, I'll throw up if you draft another quarterback. But listen, let me see what Jalen Williams just said. Hey, first of all, Jalen Reagor, punt return touchdown. Jalen Hurts, touchdown. And Jalen Williams with a comment. Let's do a 3-peat.
What about Jalen Mills?
Funny, but it's not. He said, again, I know you already read that, but he said, what we saw today was a Josh Johnson coming in garbage time. So what I'm trying to say to Jalen Williams, you called him Josh Johnson, who's trash. So are you saying, but he said, you're saying Jalen Hurts came in and got a garbage touchdown, but you still want to see him next week. I need you to elaborate on that, my guy. Either you like him or you hate him. Because pretty much what I hear from this is he's trash, but he got to play.
I don't think that's what he was saying, though, Mike.
That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying at all.
Trash.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's what he was saying. I think he's saying is don't get overhyped about
Johnson came in the game. Go ahead.
My bad.
No, explain it.
So what I caught from that was, what I took away from it, Mike, was like he's saying don't get overhyped about the circumstances, the game situation, being down 20 points and looking good on that particular like series of events that occurred because, you know, Josh Johnson once looked like a franchise quarterback too. He's not saying that he's going to be as bad as Josh Johnson turned out to be. He's just saying cautious. You know, he did end his comment by saying he should start.
Correct, and that's what got me wrong. I thought he was going to end his comment saying like, because listen, we all Carson guys, and Jalen Williams is one of them same guys. But at the end of the day, I respect him for saying start Jalen Hurts, and shout out to Eagles fan keeping it 100. O-line guys cross train at multiple positions. Shout out for the $2 super chat. Yeah, what they do. You know why you have to do that? Because we have so many. Listen, we about to break the record, bro, of multiple different offensive line starting. So I feel bad for either Carson and or Jalen Hurts. Whoever starts next week against the Saints, who got Cameron Jordan, a guy who's probably one of the best pass rushers in the game. I feel sorry for you guys. Go ahead.
I mean, thanks for the super Yoda. Thanks for the super chat, as y'all call it. But I don't understand the comment. Are you saying that to say that like Wentz needs to deal with that because of the things that's going on? I don't understand that comment. So if you can elaborate, I mean, you don't have to give a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. But you don't have to give a super chat. But if you can elaborate on what you're saying. Because I understand you can't say a whole lot. You can't say a whole lot with $9.99 super chat. I understand it. So I just need you to elaborate before I really comment on that. You know what I mean? So, man, but shout out to you. Shout out to you, man, for the super Yoda. Because if you're saying what I think you're saying, you're wrong. Because I mean, it's just facts, man. It's just facts, and I'm going to be saying, and a lot of people see. Once again, this is what I need people to understand. If Jalen Hurts starts against the Saints, and the offensive line looks like that they did about 3 hours ago, I am going to be saying the same thing for Jalen Hurts. That's just facts. To me, the problem is just bigger than quarterback. To me. The problem is the surrounding things around them, and I don't know. And you know, hopefully it happens. I don't know. Maybe they have Jalen Hurts run 20 times, and you know what I mean. And keep in all seriousness, I ain't even joking, Mike. Maybe that's their plan. That they want to do that. They want to just get this guy to make his first read. If it ain't there, take off. You know what I mean? And maybe they see a kind of Kyler Murray in this kid, that he has the arm, he can use his legs, he can get out of trouble. Because let's keep it real. When you look across the league, these are the quarterbacks that's going on right now. With a session of probably like 5, when you look at it, these are the quarterbacks that's going on in the league right now. Dudes that can get out of trouble, that can scramble, and that can, make plays with their legs. I'm just saying, man. I'm going to be saying, and I'm pretty sure people won't be saying there's excuses if I say it for Jalen Hurts, but I'm going to be saying the same thing if this guy starts and you see this offensive line give up all these quarterback hits. You see this offensive line give up all these hits. Because I'm gonna say this real fast, Mike. That pick that Jalen Hurts threw was not on him. And that's just facts.
I like that.
I mean, it's facts. It's facts. But the reason that I bring that up, because if Carson does the same thing, then we sitting here and Carson threw a bad. You should have looked to the left, or you should have checked it down. I'm just saying the troubles that we seen, the next 2 drives after the first one is the troubles that we've been seeing all year long going on with Carson Wentz. Has Carson Wentz played bad? Hell yeah. Come on, man. Like, I'm not like you got to be an idiot to sit up here and say that he hasn't. But I'm saying is that his surrounding cast has not helped him. You know what I mean? And I don't know if Jalen Hurts is going to be able to be that guy with this team. Things have to change. Play calling has to change. And I hope play calling does change. If Jalen Hurts comes in and they start running the football more, if Jalen Hurts come in and they start rolling this guy out, then you're looking at it, you like, damn. I'm going to have mixed feelings. I ain't even going to lie to you. I'm going to be like, damn, I'm happy that we winning because you already know what it is. But at the same time, it's like,
you had that same video, like what he did for him is not.
Why you can't do that for my man? I'm gonna say that. But if we start winning, man, hey, listen, man, I am an Eagles diehard fan first. Carson Wentz considers behind on the pond when it comes to the Eagles, man.
Hold up, say it again. Because people really look at you as like the Carson Wentz guy. Say it one more time.
But if it comes to the Eagles and Carson Wentz and winning, if Jalen Hurts gives us the best opportunity to win, Carson Wentz considers behind on the pond. That's just facts.
Say it 2 more times so people don't know.
Man. Go ahead, man.
I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm just messing with you. No, bro, this is the first.
No, but Mike, I've been saying that, but people don't listen to me. All they hear is, "Oh, you defend Carson Wentz. You defend Carson Wentz." I'm defending the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles that is surrounded by trash and is surrounded by a head coach that doesn't want to roll this guy out and doesn't run the football enough. Even in this game, I still don't think he ran the football enough. Now you come out in the first drive and you run it. All right, cool. I think you did that to please the fans. That's just my perspective. But then you come out and then like your run game, like Miles Sanders touched the ball like 5 times in the first series, and then we didn't see him again until the third quarter. I didn't understand that. You know what I mean? So I had a problem with that. I had a problem with a lot that was going on. You know what I mean? And to me, I just don't think that this game, Carson Wentz is at fault. That's all I'm saying. And when I ask people, and I've been texting people for the last hour, y'all. I've been texting people. I keep asking them, what did Carson Wentz do that you think that he lost this game or he needed to be benched? Nobody can answer me.
I want to answer for you.
Go ahead.
It's not what he didn't do. It's what he couldn't do.
That's not his fault, though, bro.
Listen.
But can I ask you this? Could he do it if the coach rolls him out? Could he do it? But could he do it if your coach rolls him out?
Okay, listen. You know how I feel about the coach, right? You already know, all right? But at the end of the day, let's be honest. Look, I watched the game, right? We all watched the game. And the game was poop, right? Listen, the first 2 drives were real nice. They were real nice. But then something happened. We got stuck. We came in the same familiar offense. Hey, Gate, listen to this. We came. The first 2 drives were nice. And I swear to God, I agree 100% with Philly Fresh. That was pass interference on Boston Scott. His hands go up. They get knocked down. Ball's not there. Call the flag. But at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts gets put in. Same O-line. Same stinking offense. Same stinking play call. First play, drops a dime to Rager. The first time Rager's used some type right. Maybe it's a coincidence or maybe I'm just drunk. Bro, I saw life in the Eagles offense and bro, I got the Carson Wentz jersey, right? I could walk over there and grab it. That's how close. I always keep the Carson Wentz jersey close to me because it's in my heart, my guy. Jalen Hurts did it. Listen. And then there was 2 plays where he ran for first downs. Why? Because he saw the same thing Carson Wentz saw. 0 when it comes to the play calling. Poop. Disgusting. But was he able to do? Get that money. This offensive line needs a legit scrambling quarterback. Because we're trash. We are trash. Trash when it comes to O-line, when it comes to a lot of things. But listen, we cannot hide that at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts kind of hided some of our deficiencies. The O-line don't look as bad anymore because he see ya. The O-line don't look as bad because he just throws it.
No, Mike.
Hey, listen.
That's not what happened, Mike.
Listen.
Come on, Mike. Are you serious?
Bro, you can't get mad at an O-line that gets a first down.
Why can't you when the dude was running for his life? He was running for his life in that pocket. Did you see that? He was running.
So he did something that somebody else can't. And I'm not blaming. Listen, Tom Brady is the GOAT. Wouldn't survive under our offensive line.
AMZ's once got 15 interceptions. So if you want to come up here, get your facts straight. Go ahead, bro.
Bro, all I'm going to say is this.
Jalen, I saw it, man. Hey, guys, we missed some super chats.
Yeah, I seen a couple.
They're not even on the screen.
I
go all the way up.
Mike, go to 854. No, it's before that one, man.
854.
Hey, shout out to you. Hey, shout out to you, Jalen, for that one too, though, man. Shout out
854 is there's no super chat at 854.
There is.
I see
Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. There is.
I'm scrolling, bro.
It's Jalen Williams, 854, man.
I'm at 8:51 and I didn't see no super chat. I can see the bright light. All right, I'm gonna read it. Hold up. I'm gonna read it. It's Jalen Williams said the controversy this year has set this franchise back 5 years. Old vets on big contracts, limited young talent, GM and coaching, desperation mode, and quarterback. What a question mark. At 8:54. Yeah.
He had another one in there too, man. We missed a couple.
It's in between Adonis written and
It pulled up.
I read it already.
Yeah, well, give him an extra shout. Hey, first of all, let's shout out Jalen Williams at the end of the day, being a guy who's the offensive line guy. Hey, Jalen Williams, do not super chat this, but let me know as an offensive line guy, and I know he's 100% a Carson Wentz guy. Who do you want to see start against the Saints? Let me know, Jalen, and I will pull it up on the screen. No.
He already said he already said earlier that he wanted to see Jalen.
I want to see just playing out that. Yeah, he said he's like, why not give him it, bro? Hey, Gate, You've been quiet the most. Look, who's starting next week? Gate.
I mean, I don't have a say in that, Mike. I mean,
I know, but Gate. Hey, Gate.
I don't know.
I
I don't know what role you got carrying with the organization, but I don't make those kind of decisions, bro.
He thought the cerebral. He thought the cerebral was going to be able to take over the Eagles organization.
Yeah, I mean,
Gate.
I ain't got that kind of pull, bro. Honestly, Mike, I don't think they know yet. I don't think they know yet, to be honest.
No. Forget Doug Peterson because he's stupid. Gate City Sports Channel, quarterback coach. You watch the first half, you watch the second half, and you know, again, in your heart, it's a small sample size. So you really know as a guy who you watch so much film, you can't get excited off a little piece. But what would you do? We are now 3-8-1. The Giants won supposedly, so I don't know what the Giants record is, but my God, what are you doing? Gate City, if somebody calls you and asks you, whatever you say is the decision. What are you doing?
I mean, if the decision was mine to make, I already kind of covered this, Mike. I mean, in my opinion, Jalen would have a role. Jalen Hurts would have a role in the Saints game just because the offense right now, with the way the line's playing, what's going on, Carson's mechanics are off. Like, it's too anemic. But at the same time, I wouldn't throw Jalen Hurts into water like that. I just think you're asking for a disastrous result personally against the Saints. But I would give him, he would have the opportunity after that Saints game, in my opinion. It would be his job to show us what he can do, because it's not really, to me, it's not even really about Hurts or Wentz as much as it is to me about Press Taylor and Doug Peterson. I need to evaluate their abilities with a different quarterback that you wanted this year. Can you know what I'm saying? Can you put it together when the defense knows it's coming? They're game planning for this kid. Like, I need you to demonstrate that you got this ability, because there's a lot of difficult decisions that got to be made. And I do feel like the only way you're going to be able to make this is to see Hurts play for an extended period of time, meaning more than one game.
And so, Gate City, what I'm trying to say to you is this. Look, I'm not asking you, is Jalen Hurts the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles for the foreseeable future? I'm not asking you if we go into 2021 with Jalen Hurts because of a small sample size. You know, everybody gets looked at. Watch every quarterback. Teddy Bridgewater was good with the Saints, not doing so good with the Carolina Panthers. See, that could be like, well, that's apples and oranges. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I'm asking you, Gate City, you watch the Packers game. You watch Jalen Hurts. Could it be a smoke screen? Maybe. But are you going to put that same smoke screen in and say, you know what? It kind of looked good. Maybe I get that for an hour instead of 30. Maybe it's different. Or maybe not. I'm going to rock with it either way. Good, bad, happy, or sad. What are you doing? Are you going to put Jalen Hurts as your starting quarterback against New Orleans Saints, who have a great defense? Yes or no?
No, I'm not going to start him. I wouldn't start him in that situation, man. I just think you're asking for fire. You're asking to throw gasoline on fire if you do that, because he's going to struggle against that defense. And I'm not I'm not expecting Carson Wentz to play well either. Like,
let me ask you this question though. So are you willing to have Carson Wentz look stupid in the same situation that you can possibly maybe put Hurts in? Like, okay, you're saying you're going to ruin Hurts' confidence as a young player if he plays bad.
No, I don't think. See, here's my thing. I don't think it's a confidence issue with Hurts. I'm not worried about disrupting Hurts' confidence. That's not my issue. My issue is that people will overread a single game against a very good defense and think this kid has no ability, and then it will turn a percentage of this fan base immediately off to this kid. You're not going to change anyone's mind about Carson. It's not going to affect anything.
Do you know how? First of all, do you know how much? First of all, it's going to take more than one game to turn him off Hurts when Carson Wentz has got us to a 3-8-1 lead.
If he comes out there and has a legitimate struggle game, Mike, where he's got a 31-32 QB rating.
We've seen that before.
I know, but I'm saying if that's your first exposure, slow down, Mike. Let me answer the question, bro.
No,
If
but
that's your first exposure to the player as a starter, it's going to make a certain percentage of the fan base feel a certain way right from the jump.
And then let me ask you this question, and you can rebuttal all you want. Is a 31% quarterback rating as a rookie worse than a 31% quarterback rating as a fifth-year starter?
They're both bad. It doesn't matter. It's like, to me, Mike, it's irregardless of when the year it occurs. Like, they're both bad. Like neither one of them are. You know what I'm saying?
A guy who we say have less chance with the formation, so we blame that the different starting lineup, the different receiver core, and that's all going to be added on to Jalen Hurts' resume. He's just coming in finally. He's finally getting the first team reps. He don't know his team as much as Carson didn't know it. And so if he has the same thing, he stinks as much as Carson. But also, you also remember one of my biggest takes is this. It's not that Carson stinks. The Philadelphia Eagles stink.
Yeah, they do, but that's not. So I'm trying to get to the heart of the conversation you're having here. The issue here is, and you guys can say, oh, that's BS. No, it's not, guys. No, it's not. I'm 37. I've been around for a while as an Eagle fan. I've watched this happen to numerous quarterbacks, guys. Stop trying to BS me. Stop. I'm not a kid. I've been around long enough to watch this happen to every Eagles quarterback. Like, you can't bullcrap me on this. I've been around. I know it'll happen. If this kid comes out there and legitimately struggles against a really good defense, there will be a percentage of this fan base that will never like him as a result of that. Simply put, is exactly what will happen. And if you start allowing that to build, it becomes a major problem.
Hold on. It's only a
what
major
I'm saying is you put this kid in better situations to succeed early on as a rookie, okay? You put him in games to where the defensive challenge isn't going to be that great. You give him a chance to build upon those things. There's a reason why a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why these coaches do this stuff, guys. Like,
hey, Gate. Keep spinning facts. I gotta go downstairs. It's nothing you said. I'm not getting off the screen because I'm mad. I love my guy, Gate City. I just gotta go real quick. I'll be right back. All right. Go ahead. Keep talking your talk.
Okay, man. I mean, I don't know. What are your thoughts here, Reese? I mean,
I had a question for Mike. I guess I ask him when he come back. But what you want to know, Gates? I answer any question you throw at me, bro.
Like everyone wants to talk like these things don't exist. But I've been around since, I mean, technically I was around during Jaworski, but not really. I was way too young. But I've been around since Cunningham.
Yeah,
I watched what happened with Cunningham. Okay. Then we watched what happened. And the rest of these guys weren't really franchise quarterbacks. I'm not going to go into like the Rodney Peets, the Ty Detmers, the Bobby Hoyings, all that crap. You know, the Doug Petersons, no shot intended there, Doug. But, you know, we watched McNabb fizzle out. There's still a segment of this fan base that thinks a dude that went to 5 NFC championships and a Super Bowl was a legit horrible quarterback. He never won the big ring, and that hurts. But he was a good player. Like,
I agree with you. And to me, I think that's where a lot of people fought Carson Wentz. If Carson Wentz was there, even with him playing like how he'd been playing, if Carson Wentz was there and hosted the Lombardi Trophy, I mean, he hosted it, but if he would have played in that Super Bowl, I don't think these people would be acting like how they acted. I don't think these people would be saying what they're saying. When you look at it, once again, I keep asking the chat. Nobody is answering me. What did Carson Wentz do so bad in this game that you wanted him benched? The fact of the matter is, I'm going to tell y'all like this. Gate City, you're absolutely right. Because we talked off screen on a pregame. When you look at it, after Michael Vick, we really had no quarterback. We went through a couple years, no quarterback. You want to talk about Nick Foles, but Michael Vick still was there. So we go through these couple years, no quarterback. We finally get a quarterback, a franchise quarterback, who I still think is a franchise quarterback. And we go into the situation to where as though we win the Super Bowl. Finally. Now, he wasn't the guy hosting it, but we don't get there because of him. But nobody wants to give him that. You know what I mean? Now, the dude gets injured. He comes back off injury, whatever the case may be. He comes back early, and that might be on him.
Mhm.
That might be on him. He probably seen what was going on. He said, I got to get my team back. I got to get these guys back. And, you know, he jumps in the fire, and he gets hurt again, basically. Then he comes on last year, and he wins you a division to where as though we was dead in the water with no wide receivers. This dude was throwing to lawn chairs. He was throwing to costume. He was just throwing to people that we never even heard of.
Correct.
And when you look at it, man, people don't give him credit for that. I'm not saying everybody doesn't, but a lot of people don't give him credit for that. Now, you come into this season, right? And you're having a bad season. But once again, let's go through the list. Steve, 5th year, Peyton Manning threw 23 interceptions in his 5th year. Yes, Peyton Manning, the Hall of Fame guy. Ben Roethlisberger threw 18. When you look at it, man, you can have a bad year. It's a bad year for Carson.
That's true.
And if you want to sit him down because of that, I ain't got no problem with it. But I have a problem with the comments and what people are saying. Like, this dude is just done. And you don't just forget. You don't just forget. Hold on, Mike, real fast.
You had a question for me.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna get to that. You don't just forget how to play football. You know what I mean? You don't just like everything just doesn't leave you. It gotta be something else. It might be up here, which it probably is. It might be your surrounding cast, which I think it is. It might be your play caller, which I think it is. I just need people to make sure that they look at everything that's going on. But my question for you, Mike, real fast is
yes, sir.
My question for you, real fast, is: are you happy that Carson Wentz is getting benched?
I think that the fielder. Listen, 3 videos ago, I said Carson Wentz needs to be benched. Is it for the betterment of the team? Is the team going to be better without Carson? Probably not. I said in the video. But at the end of the day, he needs to see the team through a different eye. Because as you guys say, our quarterback coach ain't doing that. And I was cursing. I was just faking it out. He ain't doing a dang thing for them. So at the end of the day, Carson Wentz got to see this team through a different glass. With him or without him. But here's the thing. I am going to say this in front of all 282 people. I thought Jalen Hurts was going to come in here and play just as bad as him. But he didn't. And so my eye test said he didn't. Does that make me second guess Carson Wentz? Nope. Here's the thing. Listen closely. Jalen Hurts needs to start next week for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Why?
But don't get it twisted.
Why? Why though? Why?
Because what I saw is that the offense moved the ball with him.
So you think Jalen Hurts gives us the best opportunity to win against the Saints over Carson Wentz?
At this point, yes.
Yeah, you're crazy. Go ahead, bro.
And so again, the talent of Carson Wentz is still within my love. I think 2021 Carson Wentz got to be our guy. Unless Jalen Hurts just really amazes. But again, it's one game, you know? You ever go with that girl one time and she looked good? You wake up the next day. Who is she? What? Let's stop. You can't just jump. It's a very small sample size. But I will say this. I need you guys to agree with me. Tonight, Jalen Hurts was the better quarterback. Yes or no? Gate, yes or no? Jalen Hurts was the better quarterback. Again, small sample size.
I don't think that's true, Mike. I think they were both equally as bad. You can say that.
Oh, Mike,
you can say that.
The Carson Wentz throw interception. Because that's what we talk about. We talk about.
I don't
turnovers.
agree with that stance. I don't. I
think
think
Carson Wentz throwing interception because we talk about turnovers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So listen, Mike. I agree that Hurts came in and given the situation and stuff, he moved the offense, but he also came into a 20-point game, man.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know the locker room. You don't know the locker room. You don't know what's going. Like, stop it, y'all. Stop trying to be and be right. You don't know the locker room. You don't know what's going on in there. You can't say he lost the team. You don't know that. You don't know that. How do you know that, Jake Hills? Go ahead, man.
Hey, shout out to Jake Hill.
Mike, what were you going to say?
Be the long-term answer, but Carson has lost the team. I'm not even gonna say that I agree with that. I do not. I think Carson still has the team the same way. But Gate City, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Yes, you can physically say the game was more out of reach, right? You can say that. That is true. But at the end of the day,
Mike, I'm not saying, look, most games are not. Most games. Stop. Listen, man. Stop. Because you're saying things that I don't agree with, and you're pinning me into that portion as if I agree with it. I don't think most, like, there's only a few games that are truly out of reach. Like, point swings can happen, but you can't ignore the fact when you build a 20-point lead, most defenses are going to play a little prevent on you, which is going to give you a lot of opportunity to move the ball. Correct. Like, I mean, let me ask you a question. And most have we not watched Carson late in games look better than that, moving the ball on prevent defenses?
Not in the third quarter. Right, in fourth quarter only.
When did the majority of the points in the movement come?
Fourth quarter.
What's your point then?
Fourth quarter, not third quarter. He scored his points in the third.
Okay. All right. At the end of the day, have we not seen teams who built big leads on the Eagles and then struggled to hold them once they fell into a prevent, and then Wentz got hot underneath the prevent? Okay.
Gate.
Just answer the question.
That is true. But he still didn't get hot the same way that Jay. Listen. Gate, you are watch. Okay. Let me ask you this question. Listen, that we can agree to disagree. But at the end of the day, I want to get my stance here. I believe in the talent, but Carson Wentz should not start against the Saints. You can't. You can't start the guy who got 3 points in the first drive and didn't get us back down there, took the sack that took us out of a field goal range, and I love Carson. Listen.
Mike, how was he going to
Mike,
get out of
what plan are you on? He didn't take a sack, Mike. The pressure got home.
Mike?
He took the sack.
He didn't take a sack, Mike. The pressure got home. There's a difference.
Mike, it's no way he got out of that sack.
Mike, watch that play again. You guys are missing it.
Mike, I watch plays 3 and 4 times while you doing live stream.
Well, listen, we're not on the same page. So maybe again, listen.
It's not about being on the same page. You're just wrong on that play, Mike.
Maybe right. At the end of the day, Carson Wentz needs to sit down and just relax.
All right, Mike, if you want to say that, I ain't got no problem with that, Mike. You want to say that, but don't say
Carson Wentz do good. Nate, give me one thing he did good.
He didn't turn the football over. Why is that funny? Because that's what y'all all grind him up about, right? You laughing.
They said he really do good.
You laughing because you got nothing to say because you know I'm right. He didn't turn the football over, but your guy did. Your guy.
He do good.
I just told you.
And 0 turnovers got us 3 points in the first half.
Let me ask you a question. Did Jalen Hurts ever have the lead in this football game?
I don't know what game he was watching, but this dude had...
Hang on, Reese. Let me chop him up for a second.
Go ahead, bro.
Did Jalen Hurts ever have the lead in this football game?
Nope.
Did Carson? Those 3 points look a lot better now, don't they? Let me ask you a question. If you win stop, Mike. You're laughing, but you're making yourself look stupid, dude. You're making yourself look dumb, man. If you win a game 3-0 or 33-30, does it really matter in the end? Is a 3-point victory a 3-point victory? Is a 3-point lead a 3-point lead?
Who got ball first?
Does Carson play?
Who got ball first?
The Eagles did. Did Green Bay score on their next possession?
No.
No, they didn't.
But who was the next person?
Let me ask you a question, though, Mike, because you're chopping him up for that. But did Carson give up 20 points?
No, the defense stinks.
Okay. So then why are you like, I understand what you're saying, Mike. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have benched Carson when they did. I'm in agreement with the move. But to sit there and then say, like, well, then who played better? To me, they played equally as bad. You got one guy moving the ball against prevent, and I see some of your comments. No offense, guys. A lot of you guys don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm just going to be real with you.
At the end of the day,
he moved the ball against the prevent defense? He was moving the ball against prevent. He was moving the ball against a lot of zone, okay, which is fine. It's not. I'm not saying that's against Hurts because you're playing the defense they give you. But what I'm arguing back to you, Mike, is I've seen Wentz do that late in games against the same style.
I love Carson Wentz. This, bro.
Who's going to be like that, Mike? You're not making any sense, man.
Stop. All right, look, okay. But then we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this live stream soon. All right. Here's my thing. Y'all can talk whatever the freak you want against me. Here's the thing. Carson Wentz is going to be the Eagles quarterback in 2021. He's paid that way, and he deserves that. But the same way he was clapping for Jalen Hurts scoring, he says, why didn't I do that? And maybe he's not able to do that in this offense. Again, Tom Brady needs the offensive line.
Hang on. Mike, give me 1 minute.
Mike,
give me a minute because someone's coming at me in the comments in a way that needs to be addressed. Adonis, I'm going to tell you something, dude. I find you real suspect, bro. I'm going to be real with you. You're coming at me like I'm a racist.
Where that's at? I mean, Gates, where that's at?
Like, it's the current one I'm reading is 919, but earlier on, he made a comment in regards to what I said about McNabb and about Wentz and said, all you Wentz supporters felt that way about McNabb. First off, fuck you for thinking you know anything about me to begin with. Because me and you about to fight, you keep coming at me like this, bro. That ain't cool, bro. Hold on. It's not okay. Secondly, Adonis.
Hey, listen, this is my brother. Listen, again, people lose track of the fact that we all brothers.
Nah, bro, that's not what this is about, man.
No, he talking about us three.
I'm saying we all brothers in the sense that you see, we all listen. I look white, but I'm still of a Spanish descent. And you got the black and you got the white. Listen, there's no such thing as races on this panel. But at the end of the day, we all look at the Eagles like we want to win. And listen, bro.
Yeah, but when people start coming at your character, it's not even.
Right, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Yeah, and everybody understands anybody's character.
But Gates, you got to understand. Like, I deal with this stuff all the time. You know what I mean? And it's to the point.
Right.
I look over it because
the context of what he's saying makes no sense, bro. The context of what he's saying makes no sense. Like, there's a subliminal message behind that. I can read between lines too.
Yeah, like, I get you. You
like,
think
come on.
People call me what they call me too, though, Gates. And what I'm saying,
I get you, man.
At the end of the day, you forgot about the guy just writing NIGGA all through the live stream. You know what I mean? And I get you, right? I understand it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we all no NIGGER. It wasn't even an A. Excuse me.
Yeah, I got you, man. So, OG, first off, OG, look, man, I got to grind you up too. Because you talk a mean game in the comments, but you come in here soft as hell when you get on. Just going to be front. I'm going to be real with you. You talk a mean game until you get on, and then you're all, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Let me just shy away from the camera because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey, look, at the end of the day, hey, OG, I'm going to say this on Gay City's behalf. Look, every time you get on here, you do say Carson Wentz needs to be benched. But as the conversation develops, you say, yeah, you're right. Coaching is bad. This is bad. So you start agreeing on the other things. Listen, Carson got benched. We lost.
Yeah.
Should he be benched next game? To me, yes. And I know Gate City is saying different because I think Gate City is really trying to do the whole, I really know tape and I know he's going to struggle. And Gate City, if Jalen Hurts struggle, I'm not going to jump back. At the end, what I'm trying to say is this. 3 videos ago, before this game, Gate, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
I said Jalen Hurts needs to start. Not because I think he's the better chance to win, but the team is so bad, it's over. And I never throw the towel in that early. And I told everybody once Sunday gets back, I'm going to get revved back up. But listen, I'm saying this. The team is a bad football team. And listen, hold up. This is what I want you to say. Gate, is Carson Wentz the starting quarterback in 2021?
I'm sorry. Rewind, man.
Okay, let me say that. Carson Wentz is our starting quarterback in 2021 start season. You know why? Because we're paying him that way. Simple and plain. If you cut him at $60 million dead cap, if you put a $60 million dead cap or $130 million quarterback on the bench, well, you're not going to be able to surround Jalen Hurts with talent. So at the end of the day, you have to try your best to make it work with Wentz. If it don't work, well, then you cut bait at the last second. The last second is 2022, which is way farther away. Listen, people got to realize
I get the premise of your question. I don't know if that's true though. I get what you're saying, like 20, like the contract and stuff like that. Like you almost have to have him on the team, but there are specific scenarios to where if they really feel they got to get out of this situation, right? They're just not going to carry 2 quarterbacks. They're not going to keep doing this crap and having the quarterback controversy.
Correct.
There have been coaches who've gone on the record saying that they would trade for him.
Correct. Yeah. There's GMs out there that said that they want Carson Wentz.
Yeah. So the trade would make the contract more manageable for the Eagles. It's not the same as waiting it out to 2022. It's not, but it would make it more manageable. They could, in theory, do it and survive the casualty of the cap implications of that.
To your best knowledge, Gate,
you have to be really, really certain before you make an action like that.
Correct. Again, but if you did make that action, to your best knowledge, how much money will we have to eat? If you know, if you made that trade to your best knowledge, you're the best one who knows that. And I'm not saying you know it to the T. Just give me your best guess.
It's all in the contract. Like you can't, you can't guess that. Like it's like,
no, I'm saying if we trade him, but to trade him is different because you're only going to owe so much money on it in a trade because you're packaging how much you're going to pay.
It's not like NBA, like the contract, whatever you trade for, the contract has to coincide with each other.
Yeah, it's different.
It's whatever they agree to, they're going to pay. So it's really a question that really can't be answered because whoever trade him, whatever the case may be, whoever get traded, the teams have to say, oh well, you pay 20% or 10% of the contract. It ain't just you can't. That's a question that you can't really answer.
Correct. And that's why I'm only asking Gate City just because of his knowledge of contracts. So I'm asking him to predict something that's really not predictable. But if I'm going to get an answer that kind of makes sense, it probably comes from Gate City. That's all I'm saying.
There's a lot of that. Why you think that though, Mike?
Because he actually. He's been, listen, I watched a lot of videos when he explained the contracts and what buyouts are and not. So I'm thinking that he actually has more sense to me. I'm not saying you don't know. I'm not trying to discredit you. I'm discrediting me. I think Gate City gives the best example of possible buyout. Go ahead.
So it depends on the structure of how you would work the negotiations. And so think about it. Other teams, like when Jalen Ramsey got moved, part of the way he was able to get moved was by the Rams agreeing to take on extra within the contract to move him. Now, I don't know. I mean, look, it's like I said, you're still going to pay a cap casualty to move him. And I know guys are like, oh, well, you guys are already $70, $80 million in the hole. Like, it doesn't matter, guys. By NFL rules, you'll get back down to 0. They'll find a way. They have to by the policy and the rules of the NFL. It'll be done. Simply put. The issue you're going to have, Mike, is like you'll take an initial cap hit. So if you're going to make a move like that, guess what you have to do in the draft? You got to hit on like 70% of your picks. You got confidence we can do that?
If we're top 5, maybe, but if Howie's there, probably still not.
I mean, that's the thing. Is like, yeah, I mean, you could do it, and like, I don't know, man. If I don't think it's going to come to this in 2021. Let me just state that.
Carson Wentz is going to be our quarterback.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I honestly think, because I think you're locked in by the contract, honestly. But if you decide, you know what, we're going Jalen Hurts, you put Jalen Hurts in the next 3 or 4 games, and the kid just looks like, okay, this is the piece that Doug's been needing. All right, let's just say, I'm not saying that can or can't happen. Okay, I'm saying let's just pretend that that's what happens. All right.
Good.
There's no way I'm keeping Carson on this team in 2021 if that happens. There's just no way. Like, why would you put this young kid into the same situation you put Carson in? Like, why would you, like, in what world would Howie Roseman think that would be successful? Like, the kid has 1 or 2 bad games and everyone's going to be calling for Wentz to come back in. Like, you gotta just move the temptation.
Gotta make your mark.
Yeah. Like, if you're going to have that conviction, it's got to be a strong conviction. Like,
Fact.
you can't dance around that when it comes to next year, in my opinion. Now, Reese, you might disagree with me. I don't know how you feel about that, but if you're going to I'm saying in this world, whatever you want to call this world B, C, B, whatever, you go with Jalen Hurts as your quarterback in 2021. Is there any way in the world you're keeping Carson on this football team?
You can't. You can't. It's not fair to the organization. It's not fair to Jalen Hurts, and it's not fair to Carson Wentz.
Fact.
You cannot. You know what I mean? The same thing that they did with Nick Foles. You got Nick Foles up out of here. Now, Nick Foles wasn't under contract, but you still got him up out of here. You had the saying goes, if you got 2 quarterbacks, you don't have one. And great.
That's a quote. If you got 2 quarterbacks, you don't got one. Great. I like that.
And I totally agree when you look at it, man. Like I said, like I've been saying, man, if that's going to be their choice, all right, I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the best. Maybe it's the best that Doug Peterson gets to coach his guy that he was so giddy about drafting. Maybe it's the best that Carson Wentz goes somewhere else and tries to do his thing. You know what I mean? Do I think that we'll regret it? I do. But I hope that we don't. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like, damn, I don't want Carson Wentz to go. But if this is the decision that you make, it better be the right one. It better be the right one. Because a lot of people want to talk about the Nick Foles and Carson Wentz situation. I think they made the right decision. I don't know that Nick Foles could have went to the playoffs carrying that load last year with a whole bunch of movie theater workers and Walmart employees and all that kind of stuff. I don't know that Nick Foles could have did that. You know what I mean? So I think that they made the right decision. Now, if this is the decision, the way that you want to go with this, okay, have at it. I just hope that it's the right one. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, let me address somebody real quick, guys. Mike, hang on. It's got to get addressed. Mike,
I'm not even going to talk about Carson Wentz. I just want to let people know. Listen, we got 306 people watching the stream. Shout out to you guys. Listen, at the end of the day, we all know we support the Eagles. There's different ways to do it. There is. And you're hearing it. Listen, this is the best stream to watch because you're going to get people who argue but still love each other like brothers. You know what I mean? You got Philly Mike and the Philly Talk podcast. Hit that like button. You got Philly Fresh drinking Gatorade, but it looks like Gatorade, but he's probably drinking that, yeah, I mean.
Nah, you know, yeah,
all right, Mike, hang on.
Hold on. And listen, Gate
Mike,
City.
Come on, bro. Damn. OG, listen up, man. First off, listen. Call me a pussy all you want from the comfort of a keyboard, you whack ass fake fan. Secondly, no, we're not giving you more airtime, you clown. We gave you airtime before, and all you did was agree with every point I made and back down from your point as you hit into yourself. Oh yeah, I kind of agree with that. Yeah. Nah, bro. No, you're not coming back on. You're trash. Start your own damn channel, put in the work, and put out some content that's worth viewing.
Hey, yo, he talking that ish on you, bro.
I'm done.
Hey, you know what's crazy? This is what happens when you losing. This is what happens when you win. This is what happens when you can't get a win for 4 weeks, man.
We suck.
Like, man, tension is thick. Like, seriously, man. Like, if we was winning, none of this would be happening, man.
Exactly.
But it is what it is, man. I'm going to keep reporting on the Eagles. You already know how I do, man. Seriously. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. When you look at it, when you look at this team, man, we're not good. We're not good. 1 week we think the defense is good. They step up. Then the next week they barbecue chicken. I don't know what's going on with Darius Slay, man. Hopefully he's healthy, but at the same time, it's like
God, that's wild. You're
not being put in. But once again, he's not like look at some of the plays Darius Slay is playing, bro. Like you playing Adams 9 yards back, and this dude is just running the slant, and then you want this dude to hurry up and like I'm not gonna lie, the guy that has been rolling under this radar, who we have not even uttered his name, should I say, is Jim Schwartz. Jim Schwartz needs to go. This defense freaking stinks. This scheme stinks. Levante Maddox should not be on the outside at all.
But who do we got? Who do we got? We got nobody to.
I like the rookie. I would try the rookie out there. Number 38. I think his name is number 38. Huh?
Michael Jaquette.
Yeah, I would try him. I didn't see no Graylin Arnold out there. I still don't see Taylor. He got hurt. I still don't see no Taylor. You know what I mean? I still don't see no the other linebacker. I can't. Them dudes don't get on the field so much. I don't even know their freaking name anymore, man. Like when you look at it, man.
Oh, bro, I'm sorry for laughing. I'm not even trying to laugh.
New Orleans. We got to go against New Orleans, man. Who even without Drew Brees have not missed a step. When you look at it,
listen, all Taysom runs. He throws a little bit to Mike Thomas, a little bit to AK. Listen, I got Mike Thomas on one of my fantasy teams. I got AK on my YouTube fantasy team. Their numbers have dropped. Listen, this guy want to run the ball and just throw the ball. He want to be that Tebow type quarterback.
But they still winning. To me, I don't give a damn about none of that unless it's fantasy. I get it.
Our defense is good. Our defense is going to hold us. We're only going to score 10. We gotta hope we hold them under 10.
Man, listen.
Their defense is good. Their defense is top. Their defense is top 5 in the NFL. Look,
they got the best defense in the league.
Well, exactly.
They got the best defense in the league, and it's not even a discussion. Like you know, when you look at it, man, a lot of people want to talk about our defense. A lot of people want to talk about these numbers and all this. We don't allow this. We don't allow. Man, bull crap. I'm not trying to To me, sometimes the numbers. This is why I'm not gonna say I'm not a numbers guy, but I'm an eye test guy more. Because when you look at it, them numbers they can be they can make you think something that's not there. You know what I mean? You can like with Seattle, who just lost to the Giants. Oh my God, we should have beat them last week. You know what I mean? Like when you look at it. A lot of people wanted to talk about their rushing attack, but people don't rush on them. So that's what I'm saying. It's like things like that numbers can make you can conflict you of thinking one thing. But if you don't actually look at tape and look at and have your own eye test,
It don't mean nothing.
these things will think of what everybody else is saying. Exactly. So when you look at it, our defense is freaking trash.
Correct.
Our defense now, defensive line, they get home early in a game. Almost every game they get home early in the game, but then they wear down.
Yep.
They wear down. Like people know how to wear them down because you want to know why they get worn down? Because it's first down after first down after first down. Because our defensive backs are playing 9 yards back. So it's easy to get a first down. Now I can kill you with the run because the defensive line is trying to get upfield, but they can't because the ball is coming out.
And that's the play caller who is using his play calling and playing chess while we play. We don't even play checkers. We still play Game Boys or something. I don't know. We're bad. We're bad. Look, at the end of the day, let's get some facts. The Philadelphia Eagles are on a 4-game losing streak. The Philadelphia Eagles' last win is a win that everybody on this panel came on and said, yeah, it's a W. But really, is it a W? We beat Ben DiNucci, who will never, ever, ever get a shot at quarterback again. So we beat Ben DiNucci. We go to the bye week. We lose to the Giants, the Browns, the Seahawks, who just lost to the Giants, and then the Packers, who actually is a freaking good football team. Don't get me wrong. But when you mix and match the good football teams we lost to, the bad football teams we lost to, we keep losing. Losing is not supposed to be in our blood. It's not. Again, people want to go ahead and get that top 5 pick. Shout out to you guys who can do that, who can physically say that. I am not calling you not an Eagles fan. But at the end of the day, I go through, listen, I got a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I go to work, come home, kiss my wife, kiss my kids. I go to work. And guess what I wait for? Sunday. We about to see Eagles football. For what? For what? For what? To lose? I'm tired of losing.
To agree with
now,
Chris P. Matt LaFleur's system looked good.
Hey, I'm going to let you go, Gate. But look, and as Gate said, losing is probably, he didn't say that, but I just feel that from his vibe. Losing probably is the thing that's going to benefit this team the most. Because if we lose the way we can lose, I'm not saying try to lose, but think about it. Saints, Cardinals, Washington, who's playing good. I'm going to cry, but the Cowboys, look. If we are a top 5 pick, it probably benefits us in the sense that we have a top 5 pick in every single round. And we got, 9 picks? But will we make the right decision? And that comes down to Jeff Lurie all the way upstairs. And I'm in the attic, so I don't know how much further I can go up. You have to light a hammer down. Is he going to do it? Is he not? Bro, guys. I'm not trying to talk about draft picks in this thing, but Gate City, go ahead and just tell me whatever you want. I don't know. I was trying to stay to the draft picks, but look, you got more to say about the game.
Look, man, I don't know. I mean, we don't even know where we're going to be picking. We don't know. Look, the probability, the crappy part is, Mike, is that it feels like we're a million miles away from being in the playoffs. And the truth be told, we can still make the playoffs, and that's ridiculous. I don't think it's going to happen because the Giants are red hot. The Giants caught fire in the second half of the season, to be honest. But it boggles my mind at this point that we're still in the playoff race because of just the way this season is unfolded with the division. I honestly feel like it's going to be the Giants, but I wouldn't be shocked if we don't see a crumble down the stretch and then I don't know, man. Like, I'm always the kind of person that, like, if there's an opportunity to go to the playoffs, of course I want the opportunity. But I don't feel like we're going to beat anybody in the playoffs. I mean, to be honest, like, it's not like I can't even say like you get one player back and like then you feel like, oh, you might, you know what I'm saying? Like you could turn it around. Like if this one player got back, like unless that player's Brandon Brooks, I think you got a lot of problems.
or unless that player is God. Like, I mean, like we're Brandon Brooks. We're not good. We're not good.
So I mean, I don't know, man. I think it's a real good possibility we're going to have at minimal a top 10 pick. I think it's a real possibility. I mean, where are you at with that, Reese?
I'm actually looking up they schedule right now, the remaining schedule. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. I don't know. This joiner sent me some more other. But when you look at it, when you I mean Gates like I mean, I think you hit it on the head. Like they caught fire. They caught fire and they're coached well. Like when you look at it, they just won. They just won. Who was their quarterback?
Who? What team?
Who was their quarterback?
For what year?
No, I'm talking about this game. Who was their quarterback?
What team are you referring to?
Oh, my bad. Giants. My fault.
Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I knew the answer, but I just wanted y'all to say it. So when you look at it, it's like, huh?
He beat the Seahawks.
This is what I'm saying. It's a culture thing to me. That's why to me, I always look at coaching and I always look at scheme and because we was just in the same opportunity. Now, what I can say is I don't know what happened in the game. Obviously, I was watching my own game. I don't know what happened. I don't know how many times they ran the football. I don't know, but I guarantee they ran the football more than us. I will put my last dollar on that. When you look at it, man, the Seahawks, they was asking to be beat last week.
Correct. We got a C- game from them, and we still lost. Go ahead. Sorry.
And we also got a C- game from them in the playoffs. So the last two times that we played this team, we should have beat them. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not really gonna, last year I ain't really gonna go too deep into that. We know what happened, and we know that McCown's out there with basically he was gutting it out for the team. We know what happened with the torn hamstring off the bone. Shout out to him for that. Oh my gosh. But when you look at it, man, these teams are being coached better. Teams like the Panthers, they don't have that much talent. They're being coached better. Teams like the Giants, they don't got talent. Do they got talent? Yes, they got talent, but they don't have a lot of talent. They're being coached better. Even the Raiders, even the Raiders, they got cool, all right talent.
They're trash.
They're being coached better though. They're better than us. The Raiders are better than us.
Who's not better than us? We're a top 5 pick.
The Chargers, who just put up a donut. They just put up a donut. The Chargers, who just put up a donut, are better than us.
We're about to be like top 4 worse.
Like when you look at it, man, and I can't even say Miami because they beat us last year. When you look at it, Miami and probably the Jets. Other than that, who the hell can we beat? Who can we beat?
Actually, the Jets would probably be beating us for the first 3 quarters and then lose on purpose because there have been games where I watch a Jets game and they have a competent offense. They just lose on purpose at the end. And so they're probably beating us 21-10 at halftime, and they'll let us beat us just because they try to get Trevor Lawrence.
My bad, Mike. All right, so hold up. Who they just played Seattle. All right, so they got the Cardinals next week.
Who?
They got the Giants. I'm talking about the Giants.
All right.
Now they got a rough schedule. They got the Cardinals next week. They got the Browns after that. Then they got the Ravens. Then they got Dallas to end the season.
It's tough.
So when you look at it, I mean, it's tough. It's a tough schedule, but the whole year, when you really look at it, when you really look at it, when you really break it down, they've been fighting every single game.
Correct.
Every game they're fighting. They're in it.
We're good.
You know what I mean? Like we're an Evan Ingram drop away from getting swept by them. Like, let's just spit facts right now. That's facts. So
That's true.
the Giants right now are better than us. That's just facts. That's facts.
Yeah, you can't.
And I don't know. Maybe I mean, you want to say the quarterback change? Maybe that brings some type of juice or whatever you want. You know what I mean? But man, I don't know. But hey, I don't know. Hey, I also don't know how long I'm gonna stay on this joint. Or I ain't gonna lie.
And we all about to get off. We all about to get off, and let it be me saying I'm gonna get off. Anyways, listen, Gate. Tell me what you think about this. Quick talk about this game and the future of the Eagles. Then Fresh get about the game and the future of the Eagles, and I'm gonna end it.
Well, I mean, look, it looks like we're in the midst of a major rebuild. That's what it looks like to me. I think at this point, guys, like everything's in question. I don't think if I'm sitting there and I'm Howie Roseman, I'm Doug Peterson, Press Taylor, I'm Carson Wentz, I'm Jim Schwartz, I wouldn't feel comfortable. I wouldn't feel comfortable if I was any of those guys, right? And we can talk about whether it's justified for some of these guys to be under the pressure they're under, but the pressure's there. It's clear to see, like, things are being considered. Things are being talked about probably with other people outside the organization, with the owner, I would imagine. I'm pretty sure he's probably got consultants talking to him, giving him their take on this football team and what they think about certain people. And I don't know, man. I mean, I guess we're just going to have to hold on to our seat. And I think it's going to be a really interesting offseason.
Yeah, I'm like, I still, and I know you two guys feel the same way. I still got to report on this team. I still got to look at what we got, what the opportunities that we got. Still trying to win the NFC East. If you don't want to, I really don't feel that way. I want to win against the New Orleans. I want to win against Arizona. I want to win against Dallas. I want to win against the Washington football team. But here is what I can say. If Doug Peterson pulls this card, it's going to make him or break him. Because if Jalen Hurts fails under this, which I hope he doesn't, everybody is going to finally look at you. You had two different quarterbacks in the system, and you're not using them. You know what I mean? And we're not winning. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people is going to blame the offensive line finally. But when you look at it, man, this team, we're not set up to win. The offensive line stinks, is very, very bad. The defense is not good. Other than the defensive line, I think they can. I think they come to ball every single year. I mean, every single game. When you look at it, the play calling is suspect. We don't run the football enough. We don't put our best players out there to be in the best position to prosper. And also, it's a battle with the higher ups and the coach. It just is when you look at it, and this team will not flourish until all them things is fixed. And I just named a handful of things, and that's not going to be fixed in 4 games. So everybody buckle up, because we're going on a bumpy ride. I'm going to be here. I am going to be here for you. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you content after content, and I know these two guys are going to also. But I just want y'all to understand we in for a bumpy ride, and it is what it is. Do not give up on the Philadelphia Eagles if you are an Eagles fan. Because we're not going to win the Super Bowl every damn year. Obviously, we got one in 54 year old. What, 55 now? 55? Did the 55th year? Did the 55th year from Super Bowl, right? Anyway,
we won the.
We won 1 in 55 or 56, one of them.
We won 52.
Yeah, we won in 52. But it's been 2 other.
Yeah, we're at the 55.
56 or 55? 55. So we won in 55 because we ain't going this year, obviously. So I just need everybody, man, to hold on, whatever seatbelt, hold on to that little handle up there with a car on top of the car with a hood at, because it's gonna be it's gonna be a bumpy ride. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Y'all already know, and I also appreciate. And I didn't get to say this pregame. My apologies, but thank y'all, man. If y'all don't know, I hit over 2,000. You know what I mean? And that's because of y'all, man. I appreciate it. I've been working my behind off. I grind. I try to give y'all something every single day. You know what I mean? I appreciate it, man. Seriously. Yo, that.
Okay. Yeah. Look. Yo, it's crazy as this. The Eagles rule my life. Like, my wife knows. Look, I got a wife. I got kids. They watch my stream sometimes. That's why I try to keep it 100% normal. You know what I mean? And I always tell my wife, don't let my 5-year-old watch it too much. But he an Eagle fan. He got the game on downstairs. He knows if I take a break and go downstairs and he's watching Mario Brothers, because he loves Mario, but you can't do that on Sunday. It's against the law. It's my law. You know what I mean? You got to watch the Eagles. He has to see it. He has to feel it. And he going to love the Eagles. Win, lose, draw. Mm-hmm. Call me a dictator. Call me a bad parent. I don't care. He going to like the Eagles. Anyways, look. I've been bounced around in this nation with Carson Wentz lover, Carson Wentz hater. And it's crazy. How can the same person get called a lover and a hater of the same person? I don't know. Because people choose to listen to certain things. They catch me saying Carson Wentz stinks. Oh, he a hater. They watch a video. Carson Wentz, man, the offensive line stinks. He's a lover. So they pick and choose their poison. They can watch 6 videos and put it together where I'm just whatever they want to discuss. It doesn't matter. This thing behind me is what I love. And this thing behind me stinks. Call me drunk, call me stupid. It is what it is. At the end of the day, Jalen Hurts came in. And I'm going to be the one to say it. Jalen Hurts needs to start next week. I know y'all laughing because I see all the hey, what's wrong with Mike? Is he okay? Bro, listen. Eagles stink. What else you want me to say? Good night. Goodbye. We out.